nti yenhwe na yendi san komo no.
Yes, I think you can't Ballon d'Or home come mostly in himself Ballon d'Or most of the major trophies no and a Boama Ballon d'Or conversation it because into be as a World Cup season say be World Cup meaning say World Cup the Belgian World Cup the best player be was our team ni beat me akwa Ballon d'Or season 9 World Cup the Champions League in the highest we are the beat me Champions League with play and performance in the Champions League it me boa. But conversation we now could say who seasons are players at the Champions League and I'm also no mean to me and Ballon d'Or but other players because of exceptional performance or more than it and TNA it was a Ballon d'Or common na be musa say Paris Saint-Germain to media quite be as well mutimima play a friend Dembele Ballon d'Or because with imagine French league no with imagine Champions League with Champions League now there are other two domestic trophies on bet me aje into any obet me a quadruple now quite be so so Timothy Ballon d'Or you say oh England the Liverpool fans and so with performance and Mohamed Salah done this season goals our share assist our year ni nyama our year with Liverpool team even making Liverpool winning almost second Premier League trophy within this period ni Adebako no so deserve a Ballon d'Or no nti there conversation going around Ura Spain that is the Kylian Mbappe into conversation or scoring 40 goals in a season we record our set the likes of Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy and even some of the greatest players in Real Madrid history going man 40 goals in their first season or no so it me set a bigger record it also calls for the Ballon d'Or shout and saying Real Barcelona Lamine Yamal Rafinha into a conversation and also a cost war these are two players they are also performing so well Lamine Yamal at the age of 17 no about obo edu baby or more than compare the likes of Nicaria at the age of 17 and Messi first two seasons out to say the performance was really Rafinha reviving his career to be able to score this number of goals setting records in the Champions League ni nyama into himself Ballon d'Or no you narrow it down it's just these five players that is Dembele Kylian Mbappe your friend is Mohamed Salah Rafinha Lamine Yamal and these are the five players and likely one person won't beat me but say obi samia I think always me kasati a Ballon d'Or no on the way they give the award because they do baby a individual award so it needs to be based on individual performance by who the likes of players getting them I had to say they get them based on ni team performance and nothing no but I'm looking at said this year Ballon d'Or no on bet me to nyama you know make me the rightful person to me deserve but say who bisame say why no deserve this year's Ballon d'Or I think say Ousmane Dembele to me the Champions League who deserve the Ballon d'Or ahead of all these other four names I'm a boss.
For how long? And you see, they don't consider French like you know what they do French because Kylian Mbappe all the shout because of the league now he didn't get the shout. I'm telling you that now even this season Papa Bianfa Madrid no he's gaining more shout than or PSG. I know winning BBA, but don't you think that the league factor no will play a role?
Yes, you can the league factor. The league factor will play a crucial role in this Ballon d'Or. I didn't make us say last season Messi energy Ballon d'Or, but MB say who say share performance your friend is saying Lautaro Martinez the same trophy a Messi Elfa so DJ Ballon d'Or that's the Copa America mu win here no Lautaro Martinez play a key role was our Copa America no or the Scudetto the performance of boy in the Italian Serie A but these leagues no one thing M1 when they say the exposure no very low. I didn't make us say him say about the French league more of this a Paris Saint-Germain in a good season and Sana will beat me about Belgian league no same as Italy and saying that Italy who say AC Milan it me bo rim kakra Napoli so it me bo rim kakra and then the league shout in Italy in that exposure because of the Antonio Conte more area but I think that is one thing that it plays a role and which I'm boss a Ballon d'Or is about individual performance into player no so share Kurobi so na the numbers and then the performance it me amana be do this level kwan bia so ese etimi ba no ene say yi Paris Saint-Germain setup na untimi mbo team the performance enyi Dembele the performance what done in the Champions League the performance what done in the French league even in 2025 you read this 2025 player be any all go say no so this is one thing I think we're born home or day. You didn't see about the likes of Barcelona, Dortmund. Now, Yaman, you do baby impona injury say no. But coming into this Paris Saint-Germain team, no, with him reviving a career, I think he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Tell our boss, no, Kylian Mbappe object your baby Paris Saint-Germain. But I think the only thing they had is say in Kasa time, no, coach me run the Champions League, Muno Timi J, he would have gotten that role. You didn't say Ballon d'Or, no. About the Universal and the World Award, but a more of a French type of award. I say Dembele to media ebe bomu ye ama that French league no ebe to media exposure here in the world of football.
Okay, so you are hooting for Osman Dembele.
Yes.
Is he better than Lamine Yamal on the basis of what you watch these two do with the ball?
Yes,
because this are individual awards, and you look at what these two players, all the players are omunya a shouting. If you look at all of them now, we Lamine Yamal, we share age. Now we share what he is doing with the ball.
I think it's a share between Ousmane Dembele, Lamine Yamal. These are two quality players at the age of 17. And me can I say, me who players are more 30s playing in the Champions League final, like they are shaking to even play in the final because of Mumbo Bida. And we've seen a 17-year-old dominating semi-finals, dominating cup finals, and doing so well. What Lamine Yamal performance in the time he was Javi man a chance man about Barcelona Bepimena, he has been able to exceed expectation. He has been able to exceed expectation. But sometimes I think there is too much, and just maybe I'm doubting his talent, but I think sometimes there is too much hype around these players. I didn't make us and say it's normal. It's a Spanish boy dominating the Spanish La Liga and dominating the world. I wouldn't expect the Spanish media someone come and on a player like that. It's similar to Kopama to England. The way a Kopama hype in the world. The performance was true. He's a good boy. He's a good player. But I think the hype is a bit too much. Where Dembele struggles, and in Yama Dembele a fame to revive his career at this age, to be able to be the key figure for this Paris Saint-Germain team. And him say, Kylian Mbappe konombe, but they don't even miss Kylian Mbappe in their setup. And post Kylian Mbappe, their performance has been so good to the extent Minjin this a Paris Saint-Germain fan be a better than Anke or Kylian Mbappe and can say Derby. So I think Lamine Yamal performance wise he has been so good. And Yamal in the next 2-3 coming seasons he'll be able to win that prestigious award. Senka Barcelona to me right in the Champions League final. And yes, hands down he deserves it. But I think performance wise, all contributions are in-game money, in-game, no, he's doing so well. He has been the key point for the Barcelona setup. But say about goals and contributions this season, I think 7 or 8 La Liga goals. And Osha the likes of Ousmane Dembele do almost so likewise, I think Dembele deserves it more than Lamine Yamal. But I think it's a good step for player friend Lamine Yamal. A season that they've gone through hard times. Omuni Inter Milan, Omuni Real Madrid, some of the teams so making me free making me perform and Omaji La Liga. As a young boy, 3 seasons, what 5 major trophies. So meaning the ceiling is so high for him. Next season, next 2 seasons, he needs to keep up this performance. Time be say the only thing we are Barcelona fan, we are Spanish football, Lamine Yamal fan, and Paibo Abo and say my injuries ain't me hand because you Ansu Fati doing something similar. You the likes of Boyan Cricket doing something similar. You young players giving good performance. Giovanni Dos Santos doing so well. Injury set performance no and on moment me do peak as do. I think the time beba next season, next 2 seasons, any more say about better na habium. About Lamine Yamal deserves the Ballon d'Or. But Ousmane Dembele it's me that is the Champions League. He deserves it. But the question is, so when to me and Gia, I think the likes of Lamine Yamal can come into the conversation of the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.